want it, baby, more than I want it.
They don't.
Nobody on it, baby, the way that I'm on it, believe me.
Please, bro. Believe me, baby.
Nobody want it, baby, more than I want it. Nobody on it, baby, the way that I'm on it, believe me. Nobody want it, baby, more than I want it. I'm up on it early, bright in the morning. This feelings like I'm performing right after a long night of recording. For all those dark, cold nights I was dormant, have to be handled accordingly. Those that are... What's good, y'all? This is Duct Tape from Upstate 518 to be exact. As soon as I jumped off the porch, I was grinding G-Packs, know that, aka Network King. Welcome to the Quotes Podcast, where you can quote me on this. This is where we discuss quotable statements that create quotable moments. It's the top of the year. Happy New Year. Let me start off by saying that. It's the New Year's edition. You know what I mean? It's something sort of a like bittersweet. You know what I mean? Top of the year, it being sweet, it be the top of the year. It's a fresh beginning for everybody. However, it's a pretty sad day as well, and a pretty bitter moment, being that you know what I'm saying? We lost a good one. We lost a good one this morning, man. So I just hope the soul of my older cousin Ozzy, OZ, Money Green, that he rests, you know what I'm saying, peacefully. Yeah, he was taken from us this morning. And you know, he's well loved in the hood, you know, just a genuine, solid individual. The last conversation that I had with him, probably about a month back, was purely stating that we need more men like him and more OGs like him out here still. And unfortunately, he was taken from us this morning. So what I'm going to say is, you know, I'm going to just toast one up for him. Love you, OZ. Salute to your life. May your soul rest, man. Yeah, so it's the new year. It's the top of the year. It's a fresh beginning. I just want to salute to all the winners, all the ones winning out there, all the ones that go hard every single day, all the ones that strive to do better, strive to be better. Salute to y'all. All the ones winning in life. You know what I'm saying? Generally. Excuse me. I also want to salute, as you already know, to all the truck drivers. Salute to all y'all. Without us, nothing moves, nothing gets done. You know what I'm saying? So salute to all the truck drivers, no matter what you do, whether it's over the road, long hauling, material hauling, or, you know, food. Everything moves across the country simply because of truck drivers. So salute to all the truck drivers, man. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do it a little different. Okay? I was going to start this off by saying, you know, it's the top of the new year. You know, I did all my laundry. I did, you know, I cleaned the crib, make sure everything was clean to come into the new year clean. Not saying I didn't. I did do that, right? And I was going to kind of veer this episode towards that lane. However, I came across this, and let me just play this real quick.
This video, and y'all know I do not care. Listen, we are not taking those old Negro rituals into 2024, and I'm gonna say it. Listen, having collard greens on your stove is not gonna bring you no money. Think about it. When you got your ass up and go to work every day of last year, guess what you did? You did that. You manifested that. Whatever hustle you had, whatever it took, you did that. You manifested that money in your life. Not them collard greens. Same thing with black eyed peas. Them black eyed peas not gonna take no bad luck out your life or out your house. Guess what? Fix your heart, fix your soul, whatever you got to do. Get that person out your household because that's what it is. That's the bad luck. You're not paying attention to the signs. Also, if you clean up every day or clean up on a regular, you should not have to go clean up, scrub walls, do all this. Either you're nasty or you ain't. That's just what I'm saying. And don't start me on the washing the clothes. Listen, if your clothes already on the schedule, you were just going to put that basket in the washing machine anyway and throw it in the dryer. Not start. I gotta go through every single dirty clothes through my house. Do that. Guess what? Your clothes should already be on the schedule as well. Probably gonna get some backlash for this video, and y'all know I do not care. Listen.
All right, so yo, I came across that. Like I'm hyped. Look, I'm telling her, yo, I gotta clean. I got to do this. Laundry, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Clean up. Coming to the new year, nice and fresh and clean and shit, right? And then I saw that, and then it made me think. It dawned on me, right? It's like, yo, like why? This is again following the narrative of what they say, whoever the fuck they are, is what should be done and all that. You know what I'm saying? In order to have a prosperous new year and all that shit or whatever, whatever. Right? So, you know how everybody always does New Year's resolutions and all that. So, I just want to give y'all a little insight. Just let me give you a little insight, right? So, the definition of resolution is the quality of being determined or resolute, right? So, the quality of your determination should not be subject to just one day, right? So I'm not gonna say I'm not doing resolutions no more. Like I'm not like not no top of the year resolution that you're supposed to hold yourself accountable for and be dedicated to do all year long, right? So what I'm going to do for myself, and you know what I'm saying, just a suggestion for others, you make a monthly resolution or a quarterly resolution. You know what I'm saying? Like even daily resolutions is cool because life be life and so much that you can get torn away from what you stated you wanted to do at the beginning of the year, and then right now you're the butt of everybody's jokes on Instagram and all that shit because y'all didn't last 6 weeks, which whatever your resolution was supposed to be and all that shit. So we're not gonna do resolutions, man. Like I'm not gonna do resolutions, man. Like not a like a yearly resolution. You know what I'm saying? You wanna do shit all year long for real, like, and you don't wanna be subject. So, and this is goes back to what I was saying before. Make small goals. You know what I'm saying? Make a list of small things that you need to be doing, and then once you accomplish those small things and those small goals, then you move on. You move forward. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a lot easier to be able to do, right? So this is what I'm gonna say. Use the adjective resolute to describe a purposeful and determined person, right? Like it's all about determination. It's all about dedication, right? Someone who wants to do something very much and won't let anything get in the way. Now, if that does not sound like you, then maybe a resolution for you is to be more determined, be more dedicated, and won't let nothing stand in your way until you get accomplish what you set yourself to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's very much so me. That's exactly how I feel about everything. A lot of things that I go forward into doing. I had shit in the works the last quarter of last year. That doesn't mean that that stuff stops and then I start working on what I'm uh, my resolution for the beginning of the, you know what I'm saying? You should be having goals. You should be having resolutions. You should be having things that you're determined and dedicated to get finished all year long, not just at the top of the year. You feel me? Like you want it, like I was psyched, like, right? I'm like, yo, yeah, I gotta go into cleaning. I gotta clean all this shit, boom, boom. I was talking to my cousin, and she like, yo, listen, man, you know what they say about the black eyed peas and all that shit? She like, I'm not cooking no black eyed peas, man. I don't even like black eyed peas, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we have to stop normalizing what they say as to be, you know what I'm saying? Like that woman said, a Negro ritual. Like, we're not doing that shit. Like, set goals all year long, make resolutions all year long, not just at the top of the year. You know what I'm saying? And make them realistic. You have to make realistic goals. You can't, yo, I'm gonna make 5 million this year, and you don't even have an occupation that can like generate 5 million. I think you're selling nickels and dimes and quarters and eighths and all that shit. Bro, you're not making 5 million. Make it realistic. It has to be realistic. Whatever you're talking about that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's just like an example. Like, stop making unrealistic goals because you're setting yourself up for failure once you do that. When you're making these goals that are really unrealistic. You feel me? So just make goals that are realistic. Stop doing top of the year resolutions. Make all year long resolutions. You feel me? And I guarantee it'll work out a little bit better for you. You feel me? So, all right. So the quote of the episode is, "Great expectations bring on great disappointment." Now, that's not saying don't have expectations. It's just saying be able to prepare yourself if you were to fail at it or don't succeed, or you know what I'm saying? Like, proper preparation. You have to prepare yourself for these things. You have to prepare yourself for failure. You have to prepare yourself to be upset. You have to prepare yourself to not succeed, because that'll eliminate or like the chances of you being so disappointed. You set them shits up here, you're bound to be disappointed, man. Somebody's bound to not meet your expectations. Somebody is bound to not meet up to what you believe them to do. And it's not, you got to look at yourself when you do that, right? You're putting expectations on other people. That have they proved themselves to be able to do that? Did they show you in some way or way, shape, form, or fashion that they are able to succeed in that manner? If not, then like, you're doing it to yourself. You're setting yourself up. Like, why you think no, don't do that. Don't do that. You're just gonna upset yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna pitch yourself off to the highest capacity, and you know, we know what comes with that. Then you be beating yourself up. Then you be blaming yourself. It's not your fault. However, technically it is, because you put all these expectations on these people, right? What I want to do is to teach people to not depend on other people so much, because what if for some reason this person can't be there, or this person is not there when you say you need him or them or her the most, and they're not able to be there? Then what are you to do? What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? So you have to learn how to maneuver on your own and allow people to, be there for you and all that. However, just be prepared that, it might be a time that they can't be there and there's not nothing they can do for you. What are you going to be able to do? You're going to be able to have to move on your own. You feel me? So I think that's very important for people to understand. Like, great expectations bring on great disappointment. You have to understand that that's not the way you want to go. It's placing so much on another person's shoulders. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like, when it comes to like betting and shit, I'd rather bet on myself. Because if I don't live up to the expectation, that's my fault, right? I don't want to bet on somebody else, and then somebody else doesn't come through the way I thought they could or the way I expected them to, and then now I'm upset. I'm not with that shit. Hell no. I'll bet on me all day in America. I will bet on me all day in America, right? Betting on somebody else to be you or do you how you do you or get it done how you would like for it to get done, you're setting yourself up. So do not do it. I recommend you not do that. All right, so we're gonna move on to the first caveat. This is something I'm gonna talk about. I'm going to play this and then elaborate on about how I feel.
Here are 3 reasons why living in Bali is way fucking better than living in the US. First up, we have rent and living expenses. Now, this is what you can get in Houston for around $1,200. And note, it doesn't come with anything. No furniture, no utilities, nothing. And this is what you get. Now, on the contrary, this is what you can get for $1,200 in Bali. All the furniture is included, all utilities are included. You even get housekeeping 2 times a week. And you're only about 5 minutes away from the beach, plus you don't have to sign long-term contracts. Next up, we have food. And not too long ago, I was in America. I decided to go to Chipotle. And I got nothing but a bowl, chips, and guac. And this is how much I fucking paid. And I didn't even get a fucking drink, and it wasn't even that good. Now in Bali, I can wake up and get a full breakfast platter with all the stuff you see, plus a smoothie. And then for dinner, I can get a full spread of seafood, freshly grilled, freshly caught same day. And all of this plus breakfast would cost me less than what I spent on one Chipotle bowl. And finally, this is me walking through a grocery store, not worried about being unalived by a deadly weapon. And honestly, I feel like this one doesn't even need an explanation.
I'll sip to that, man. I will sip to that simply because where I'm from is not where I want to end my life. It's not where I want my story to end, right? So, not to say that I was closed-minded, not to say that I was thinking small. However, I wasn't thinking out the country. You know what I'm saying? When I'm talking about moving and making moves, I'm thinking out the state. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking southern hemisphere or the western hemisphere. I wasn't thinking out the country though. Now, when I see things like that, I'm thinking out the country. And it's so crazy, right? I'm speaking to my cousin. I'm telling him, like, yo, I want to move to Africa. Like, I want to go see what Africa's like and, possibly not come back, man. Like, that's something I want to do. That's something I really, really want to do because, that was just a thought. It was just because the United States is twisted, B. Like, this shit is like, it's terrible. It's terrible. And these next couple things that I talk about, you're going to understand that how terrible it is to there's American dream shit, man. Man, listen, man. I know it's a lot bad going on and all over the country, all over the world for that matter. You know what I'm saying? That's just because humanity and human nature is just not, one of loving or not one of caring. You know what I'm saying? Like the same way we kill off animals, we're killing off each other. Like we're all animals, we're all species of the earth. It's just when you see things like that, like Bali, like that's dope as fuck. You know what I mean? Africa is very welcoming to people to move there. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to say I was thinking small. However, I wasn't thinking out the country. I'm thinking like, you know what I mean? Another state like Vegas or, California or the Midwest or, the Carolinas, man. Salute to all my peoples in the Carolinas. Um, I'm like, damn, thinking that. And that was kind of like, I got to stop boxing myself in, stop boxing my mind in. And we all do, you know what I mean? We all have to stop like putting a ceiling on our dreams and our aspirations and our thoughts and our goals. Do not put a ceiling on that shit. There is no ceiling, man. Look at, we can all experience this whole world. This whole world is to be experienced. Like you're not placed in this one demographic and then like, yo, this is where you'll live out the rest of your life. This is where you're supposed to be, supposed to stay. Hell no, this whole world is possible to travel. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn, am I thinking small? Yeah, I'm thinking small, man. And you know what keeps people from doing things that they probably will not regret is the fact that they psych themselves out, that they will regret it, that they'll be sorry, that they won't succeed. That's you being your worst enemy again. Stop doing that, man. It's possible. It's possible, man. And I'm telling you, I'm going to make a move, a big move, and it's gonna be super lit. So I'm gonna play this, and then this kind of coincides. This kind of coincides with exactly what that last clip was saying, and the reason why people need to move around.
Percent of my paycheck in taxes? Most definitely. And then after you tax my check, you gonna tax me on anything I spend with the money left from my check that you already taxed. Oh, you getting it now? You this close. You this close to getting ready to chase the American dream. So let me get this shit straight. Bitch, you gonna tax my whole check. Give me what's left. Then I'm gonna spend that on something. And you're gonna tax me again for spending money that was already taxed. And after I buy something, I have to pay taxes on that. Or else you're gonna take it from me because I didn't pay taxes. Yes, and if you do that real hard and just pull up on your bootstraps with all your might, you will make it in this country. Bro, that sounds like some fucking bullshit. If I gotta pay taxes on anything that exists forever, anytime, always, every day, or else I fucking get my shit took or go to prison, do I own anything? No, y'all don't own shit. It's just a big lending system. We own everything and we just sell you the illusion that you got something. You don't have shit. Miss a tax payment, I'm taking that shit. Miss another one, I'm taking your fucking life. You're going to prison.
See what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, this is the American dream for real. Where you're getting shitted on constantly, repeatedly, and there's really nothing you could fucking do about it. It's like you gotta accept it. Come on, man. This shit is wild, B. And it's very upsetting, right? It's very upsetting because as hard as people work and as much as people do to keep this country, keep this nation, just keep it afloat. This shit is crazy. This is like the country that we just put our all in, blood, sweat, and tears into build and shit. And you don't own shit for real. You don't really own shit, man. We are owned by, this is modern day slavery. I know people have heard that statement. I know people have said it. However, I don't believe this shit for real or something. Why don't you believe that this is what this is for real? Don't own a fucking thing, man. And you work so hard every day. Yo, that tax shit, this shit is crazy. You work to get taxed, to pay for shit that you get taxed on, to get income tax. Yo, pay tax. Open up your eyes. Pay attention. Pay attention. The more you make, the more they take, man. There's no reason why people should be living from check to check when you're making over 100,000 a year. People that are making $200,000, $300,000 a year and still struggle for real. They find a way to get you. They find a way to tax that ass. You know what I'm saying? Now we're going to jump into this next caveat, which also ties right into this shit that we talking about already, right? Let me play it. Here we go.
At the border and major talks between the U.S. and Mexico. This as a caravan of migrants, around 6,000, is making the treacherous journey to the U.S. southern border. Secretary of State Blinken and Homeland Security Secretary Mayorkas are in Mexico City pressing the country's president to do more to slow the surge, as migrant crossings are expected to reach new record highs. ABC's Maria Villarreal is in Texas tonight.
So now, right? First of all, they talking about a caravan of that's one large ass caravan to be like a caravan full of immigrants. I know that. I know it's got to be like some other like meaning for caravan. However, goddamn, what size is that fucking caravan? And not to be racist or say racist jokes. However, like I know they say like a lot of Mexicans live in one spot and a lot of Mexicans can fit in one car, but that's one large ass caravan. A caravan of goddamn people. All right, to be more serious, to get a more on the serious though, right? Like how and why is this like what is being done? Like why like and then you got the government that is just like they turning a blind eye to these states and these cities that got to take all these people in, whether it's Philadelphia, whether it's New York City, whether it's Texas, whether it's like all these places. Like, bro, what are we doing? And then I seen some weird shit. I don't have the clip for that. However, I'm gonna speak on it. Some weird shit where they talk about within the next 10 years they're gonna be building houses on the fucking moon and all this other shit. Bro, y'all doing too much. Taking trips to the moon and taking trips to the Mars and building houses out there and creating like a place for humanity to be able to go and all this shit. And people are out here starving. People are out here with no place to live. People are out here in this country, in this world, with nothing, that have nothing, that don't know what to do. They just want to work. They just want to find a way to work. They want to find a way to eat. They want to all this shit. And y'all talking about NASA going to take care to go build it. Man, bro, this shit is just like American dream. You fucking got to be shitting me. Like, you can't be serious when we talking about this stuff, man. Like, this is real shit. And I know I said before that I'm not really gonna get into politics and all this political shit and all that. However, like, you know, we're low key on the brink of World War III right now. Like World War III is literally like possibly right around the corner for real. Like we gotta really like notice and realize what's going on, and we have to wake up, people. Like we have to fucking wake up because it has to be like you gotta start making a plan, a exit plan, or exit strategy, any type of strategy, any type of plan. You have to start making this shit because you don't want this shit to just come upon and fall on you abruptly to where now you don't know what's going on or how you're gonna move around and how you know what I'm saying. You could be where you're at today and the life you're at today, and then tomorrow you're one of those homeless people or one of those people without food and shit. This is very possible, and this is possibly going to happen. And it's like, damn, like, how serious do people really take life? How serious do people really pay attention? People got to pay attention, man. This shit is like wicked, for real. And it's scary. It's very scary, man. It's very scary because you really don't know what's around that corner for society in itself. I saw a little meme that said, God, just for this new year, please make sure that I'm good and bring me good health and all that shit. And the meme said, God said, y'all still alive? Like, you know, they say like the human race is just, and this is why extraterrestrials were coming, because they were supposed to come. They let us live here and all this other mess, and we're just fucking tearing up the earth and tearing it, like we're just tearing shit up. That's why you say, yo, do we see extraterrestrials around and they're coming, they're on earth and they're gonna take over. It's that World War Z shit. Like, listen, man, I don't I don't got no closed mind. Like, I'm not sitting here Like, man, fuck out of here. I don't believe that shit. I'm not doing that. I'm very open minded to whatever is being said. This shit is done. You can't just make this shit up, man. Did you ever witness some shit or ever go through some shit and then what you had to say in order for it to be taken into the right context? You can't make this shit up. I know you have, right? Because I am a firm believer and I swear to you, right? Like, deja vu is real as fuck. When they say you sleep, you leave your body, you leave your soul, you go to a whole nother realm and all that shit. That's where the deja vu coming. You see this shit happening before it happens. That's deja vu, right? Then you have art imitates reality. Man, listen, that is like one of my go-to sayings because when we watching these movies and we seeing this shit, first of all, a lot of movies are based upon true activities and all this shit, whether you want to believe this shit or not. You know what I'm saying? That's just you being closed minded. That's just you being naive to think that none of this shit is possible or none of this shit can happen. You're fucking wilding, to be for real with you. You're wilding. All this shit is possible. Anything is possible. Did you hear that before? Yeah, you heard that before. Anything is fucking possible, man. Stop sitting here thinking like this shit can't happen or this shit ain't true or stop. Don't do it to yourself because you're gonna be the one on the sideline looking over like, yo, what the fuck is going on? That's right, man. Listen, get your money. Figure this shit out. You have to. You have to. Salute to my daughters because they put me on to something and I was unaware of it. I'm gonna play it real quick and we get to
Rose
it.
Blanchard is set to be released from prison tomorrow, this after serving 7 years of her 10-year sentence. The Missouri woman pleaded guilty in 2015 for her role in the death of her mother, who allegedly forced her to pretend she was disabled. Blanchard testified that she convinced her boyfriend at the time to stab her mother to death. He is serving a life sentence for first-degree murder. Blanchard's story was also the focus of a Hulu miniseries called The Act.
So, Gypsy Rose, right? Her mother was feeding her shit to try to make, yeah, the shit was so crazy. Like my daughter, my oldest daughter, she's like, yeah, Dad, you know Gypsy Rose is about to come. I'm like, who the fuck is Gypsy Rose? You don't know who Gypsy Rose is? Oh my God, Dad, what the hell? I'm like, nah, I don't know. Tell me, you know what I mean? Enlighten me. You feel me? Teach me something. Because I like to learn new things, right? You learn something new every day. And if you don't, what did you do today? That way. Like, so she's like, yo, yeah, Gypsy Rose, she's coming home. Boom, boom. So she tells me the whole story. You know what I mean? What happened. And the girl was being fed stuff to make her paralyzed or seem to be or whatever the case may be. And, you know, then she talked her boyfriend at the time into killing her moms and shit. And I'm like, damn. Initially, I'm thinking like, damn, like, her moms deserved that shit. Like, for real. Like, cause that's kind of crazy. Like, that shit is kind of crazy. And then they got a Netflix or Hulu or something series out about the shit and all that. I think that's pretty fucked up. And you know what it's all over? You know what it was all for? For the love of money. People will kill their own mother. Like, I know that ain't how it went. I think it was kill their own brother and then rob their own mother. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Like, it's just crazy how people would do these sort of things to their own offspring, and it's like that woman deserved to get killed, man. I don't care, man. Because what you would say about a pedophile? What would y'all say about pedophiles, right? What would y'all say about people that are hurting children, right? They deserve what they get, right? She was doing some wild shit, man. She was doing some wild shit. That is some completely fucking wild ass shit, man. Like unacceptable shit. You feel me? Like you can't be doing no shit like that, man. You just can't be doing no shit like that. That shit is not cool at all. I know I got a lot of clips in this episode. However, it's just I need y'all to get the understanding of what I'm saying when I'm talking about what I'm talking about and shit. Because this is kind of all gonna trickle and lead into what I'm about to talk about next and shit. However, before I move on to the next caveat, let me speak about this. Now, Gypsy Rose was the mastermind behind it. She got sentenced to 10 years. She did 7 years. And she got released, right? Her boyfriend that actually committed the crime, that was coerced into doing it, he did it, yes. That nigga got life. So I'm asking my daughters, I'm like, yo, I'm asking my daughters, like, yo, what's up with the boyfriend? They're like, oh, I don't know. No. Gypsy Rose come home at 7. But, oh, what happened to the boyfriend? What happened to the boyfriend? Oh, I don't know. I'm like, damn, y'all ain't like. So I do my research. I kind of find out he got life. Not coming home. Not to say that Gypsy Rose should have got life, because I don't think she should have got life. I think 10 years. I wouldn't say it's suitable simply because. Oh shit! Excuse me. I wouldn't say 10 years was suitable simply because the boyfriend got life. Now, if they would have both got like 15, 20 years, that's suitable. Then it would be suitable. I just don't believe that he should have got life for carrying out the act that he felt the same pain and passion that she did. You know what I'm saying? How many times are you in love with a person and you feel one with that person, right? Would do anything, go out your way to do anything for that person, right? And then you actually do that, and you get more time than the person that coerced you to do it. Like you talked me into do it. Like you know what I mean? You feel that same fury that this person, that Gypsy Rose felt. Her boyfriend felt that same fury, that same fire, that same anger, because you're doing this to a person that I love. I get life. This little bitch get 10. Come home at 7. God damn. I'm telling you, man, the power of the P is crazy, man. The power of the P is crazy, man. Don't fall victim to no goddamn the P, man. Don't fall victim to the P, man. Don't fall victim to the pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. You are gonna be the highest hell casualty in the situation, man. Don't fall victim to that shit. I'm telling you. Gypsy Rose got 10, did 7, this motherfucker got life. I don't think it's, you know what I mean? I don't listen, I think her 10 was like, all right, cool. I don't think the nigga should have got life. Nah, man. Give him like 10. I mean, give him like, 15, 17, 20 or something. Let him get a chance to come home at least. God damn. Y'all put that man in there for life? And all he was trying to do was protect. What? So all right, so boom, right? A child is being neglected, beaten, molested, or whatever the case may be. Even though that wasn't the exact case. However, just hear me out. A child is all that is happening to a child, right? And then your child, let's say all that is happening to your child, right? And then you carry out whatever act that you deemed suitable for the situation. Maybe even smoke a nigga, murk a nigga. Take him out. That's a person that you love. That's not you. It's not being done to you. However, that's a person that you think a life. Nah, man. Mm-mm. Life ain't. That ain't. I don't think. Nah, man. I don't think he should have got life. And I literally was just talking to my daughters about similar shit, like how I need them to choose the people they hang around, the people they be around, the people they choose to call close friends or boyfriends for that matter. You don't want nobody like that you got to be out and about with, worry about what you with because you with this person and then something happens and then I'm over here fucking up somebody's child because that's my child, right? I'm going to go sit down for however long I need to sit for. However, like, that don't fit the crime, man. That don't fit the crime. You feel me? Like, he was obviously manipulated into doing something for somebody that he loves. I just don't think that he deserves a life sentence because of it. That's just, that's just my opinion. However, moving on to this next caveat, which is fucking crazy, right? Nikita Griner from New Jersey killed her 2-year-old child because he wouldn't eat his food. Then called police. Wait, she killed him, crushed his skull into 74 pieces, I believe it said, put him in the oven, baked them, cooked them after she killed him, then buried him in the backyard. Then went to Walgreens or something, called the police, said she got mugged or beat up, and then her son was taken. Wild shit, right? Because he wouldn't eat his food.
4:30, a mother accused of killing her toddler son will remain in jail until her murder trial.
Today we learned new details about the moments before and after the boy's death. During a hearing in court, NBC 10 South Jersey Bureau reporter Sydney Long brings us up to speed on today's development.
Accidentally.
Where there are delusions and it's much more significant than postpartum depression.
Prosecutors aren't buying it. Instead, they say surveillance video from a nearby deli and pharmacy proved Griner was pushing an empty stroller before calling 911.
What?
With a fabricated story that she had been attacked and her toddler kidnapped. Former high school classmates came to court
because I just wanted to see the expression on her face.
They learned the boy's remains had somehow been burned.
All the windows in the home were open and the fans were on.
Griner admitted in his criminal complaint to striking Daniel, who fell down the stairs, saying she did it because he would not eat or listen to her.
Now, watch who you procreate with, man. Because ain't no fucking way. It just ain't no fucking way. And then when she went to court, she got offered a plea deal. She said, nah. I think it was like 17 years or something. She said, nah, I'm going to take it to trial. Now she's all set. You're all set. Like, you try to justify that? You try to justify the way you maliciously brutalized that young child? Now, like I was saying, now if that was your child and you went and did something to Nikita, whooped her fucking ass and did her dumb, filthy, would that be like you deserve life? No, they didn't even want to give her life. They was trying to give her some years to where she could have came home. After doing that to that fucking child. Come on, man. You got to make it make sense, which brings us, before we move on and get a little bit further into it, which brings us to the Second quote of the episode. Make it make sense. You have to make this shit make sense to me because it don't make no sense. All right? And then sometimes people try to make sense of shit that don't make sense. And then they try to act like shit that don't make sense makes sense when it don't fucking make sense. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like it goes both ways. Like, nigga, this shit don't make no sense, bro. Make it make sense to me. Or, oh yeah, that makes sense. Nigga, no it don't. That shit do not make no fucking sense at all. Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? You sound stupid telling me that it does make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes both ways. However, you can't, like, if something don't make sense, don't sit here and act like it does. All right? That's number one. Because once you do that, then you got other people believing that this shit they saying is fucking written. No, nigga, the shit don't make no fucking sense. However, then it's times that shit don't make sense, and it may make sense to you. It just don't make sense to me. So what I'm going to need you to do is simply make it make sense. Don't bore me. Don't bore me with the bullshit now. Don't do that. Please don't do that. However, you have an opportunity to, enlighten me on why you think it should make sense, or it does make sense, or what could it make sense? In that situation, that shit just don't make sense to me at all. She was offered a plea deal that would have allowed her to come home in less than 20 years if she would have taken it. However, somebody that loves someone so much, did something to protect them, got life. Makes no sense. Just watch who you procreate with. And then there's something else that just happened recently. Let me run it.
In Rockland County, investigators say a police sergeant shot and killed his wife and 2 children before turning the gun on himself. The question so many are asking tonight, why?
A quiet cul-de-sac overcome by tragedy. From the outside, the wreath on the door, the hoop in the driveway, they all looked normal. But inside this home on Clydesdale Court, police found a family of 4 dead, including 2 children.
See, this is like, you have to be aware of who you're around. You heard that statement or that saying, I be sleeping with the enemy. Like, you know what I mean? You're at home, literally in bed with a person that is like, that's not your friend for real. That's your enemy. These people are trying to, like, you don't even know what's going on. They try and take you out and you don't even know it. You're going to die. It's terrible. It's terrible, man. You cannot be, you gotta, listen, man. What needs to be done is just a whole lot of attention paying to the details, man. Pay attention to the fucking details, okay? Pay attention to whatever situation that may be going on around you, that may be going on in front of you, that may possibly be going on behind you. Nonetheless, pay attention. Okay? Because now, this is a person that was with this woman, had kids, raising the kids, known this person. You had to have known this person, I would say. I mean, the kids were, 12 and something, or another. I would say you would have to have known this person for at least 15 years, I would say. Possibly more, I'm sure. You know, at least 15 years. So you mean to tell me you can't see the signs when people acting weird, when people doing weird shit, when people, you know what I mean? You can't see the signs. You can't tell that something is wrong, something's off with this person. You did not see it to where he just literally took out his whole family, the kids, the wife, and himself. Check on your friends, man. Check on the strong ones, not just the weak ones, not the ones just in between. Check on all your friends. Check on your peoples. Check on your family members. Shout them out every now and then. You know what I mean? You got to see what mental space they're in. You have to. It's your responsibility to. Yeah, it is. Yours. It's your responsibility. It's my responsibility too. All right? Like, you have to check on the ones that may seem like they got it all together on the outside. You know, chop it up with them. Have a drink. Sit. Go do something. If you don't care about them, if you don't give two fucks about them, I don't say do that with those. Yeah, you don't care. Fuck them. However, the ones you love, the ones you say you love, these are the ones that you need to check up on. These are the ones that you need to make sure is mentally stable, because you know the new saying nowadays, life be lifing. And life be lifing without any sort of mercy at all. Like, no fucks given when life be out here lifing. At all. Alright, just move off all this personal shit, because we've been getting, I ain't gonna lie, we've been getting real heavy, man. However, before I do move on, I mean, emphasize checking on your friends, right? Even the ones that are expected to do it all. The ones that are expected to do it all need to be checked on the absolute most. All right? Because they're so focused on making sure you're good and they're good, and all this shit is going and being done and taken care of. They're so focused on that, they can't even focus on themselves. So then when they get by themselves, or there's nothing left for them to do, what do you, they crack, they break, they fucking fall apart. Okay? So check on your friends, your strong friends, the ones that are expected to do it all. Check on them especially. Alright. Off that. So the nigga Drake was mad at a fan. I find this very appalling. So Drake's on live, right? And then, like, I guess, you know, when you're on live, you could send money, or you could do shit. You could send gifts, whatever it is. I'm not really too familiar with it, so I'm not positive. However, I seen a little shit or a little clip or whatever, and then so the nigga Drake gets mad because a fan only tipped him 20 cents on a live stream. Nigga, why you mad? Why you fucking mad because a fan tipped you 20 cents? You act like you fucking was the waiter at the high-end restaurant and you got tipped $2. Nigga, you're on live talking about whatever else you was talking about, because he was talking about Metro Boomin. Then Metro Boomin responded to Drake dissing him on the live stream. That's what you get, nigga. So he mad at a fan for only tipping him 20 cents. Nigga, you got fucking money, boy. Like, the fuck is you mad? Like, what if this fan only had 20 cents? Do y'all motherfuckers think about this shit? What if this fan went and spent their last just to hear you because you get them through a time or something like that, and then now you expect them to give you more money? What if this fan didn't have it? What if this fan's bank account said 2020 and they needed that $20 to get gas to get back and forth to work for the week, and they had only 20 cents to spare, but they wanted to share something with you just to let them know that they was thinking they could have did something else that 20. They could have put 2020 in the tank, nigga. Fuck out of here, man. Entitled motherfuckers, man. Motherfuckers is just so entitled. You just feel so entitled that the fan need to buy your album, spend money, and then get on your live and send you more money. Nigga, you got enough fucking money. Fuck out of here, man. This is fucking wild, bro. And you dissing Metro Boomin on the live. That's what your bitch ass get, man. Fuck out of here. And I like him as a artist and music he makes. However, like, people be doing some weird shit, bro. Like, don't nobody fucking owe y'all niggas nothing. The fuck? This is really tripping. Niggas really be tripping for real. Feeling yourself, entitlement. This is not entitled to, man. Niggas entitlement be fucking crazy. Niggas entitlement be out of this world, bro. Cause you make some good fucking music. Now motherfuckers are entitled to do all this extra shit for you. Fuck no. The fuck out of here, man. You's got to be shitting me. Next caveat, man. And I find this extremely fucking appalling. Again, man. I'm going to lead off by saying fuck Rolling Stone. I'm going to just lead off by saying that. Fuck Rolling Stone magazine. Because the Rolling Stone magazine crowned Ski best rap song of 2023. Fuck Rolling Stone. Ski's the best rap song of 2023. You have got to be fucking shitting me, man. Who the fuck are you to be saying Ski is the best rap song of 2023? Who is this? Show me this person. I need to see who these people are, man. I have to see. You know what else dropped this last year, 2023? Just to name a couple, right? That is by one of my top 5 dead or alive rappers. Fabulous. You know what he released? Illuminati. I would never pick Ski over Illuminati. Selfish Freestyle. I will never pick Ski over Selfish Freestyle. That also dropped in 2023. Y'all niggas is tripping, man. Who is these people? Who are the people that, like, line them up? I need to see faces. I need to know credentials. I need to know your thought process when it goes into these when you're saying that this is what it is. Are you fucking kidding me? Ski shouldn't even be on the fucking radar with some of these rap. Do you know the body of work that Ransom dropped in 2023? Ski is the best rap song, crowned the best rap song of 2023. Ski, these fucking nuts. Y'all niggas is tripping. The fuck out of here. Never, bro. Never. Never. Alright, I'm off that. I apologize. I had a little rant. However, I get passionate about certain things, and when it comes to music, that's one of them. Let me say this. Salute my nigga Pesci. Salute Infamous. Salute PR, the Go-Getters. Salute to them. I just want to say that because they dropped something, Pesci, and they dropped something, Vanilla Skies. Go check it out. Go subscribe to my boy Pesci Kruger YouTube channel. That shit hard, man. Shit fire. And we shine a light on fucking Ski, man. Niggas just tripping, bro. I'm just appalled by it. I'm fucking upset. I'm upset by it. Alright, so the last quote of the episode is set realistic resolutions all year long. And that's not like no quote that I got from sir. I made that shit up, man. You know why? Because I do what the fuck I want on my platform. This is my shit. I built it. I say what I want. These are caveats. You take all this shit with a grain of salt. And you could quote me on this when I say that shit. I say what I mean what I say, and I stand on that. You feel me? So, yeah, like, set realistic resolutions all year long. Don't set no fucking bullshit ass resolution the top of the year and then fall off 6 days later. Set something realistic. Set you a fucking weekly resolution, man. You don't gotta set no resolution for the year because this is what I want to do. This is the fucking challenge for the top of the year. This being the first day of 2024. Excuse me, the first day of 2024, right? I'm going to make a mental note to come back to the same thing, the end of 2024, to ask yourself, and I'm going to ask you, that resolution that you set at the beginning of the year in January 2024, how far did you get with it? Where do you stand at now with it at the end of 2024? And how long did you keep it? Like, like, I want to eat better. I want to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know. I really want to know. So just set realistic. They just got to be realistic, bro. Like, it ain't nothing crazy. And it doesn't have to be a year-long thing. Like, set a resolution that's like possibly a week long, possibly a fucking month long. Like, some people can't shut the fuck up for an hour straight. Set a resolution to shut the fuck up for an hour straight, once a week or something. Like, I don't know. Like, something that's realistic, man. Just something that's realistic, man. Before we get out of here, man, I just want to just do Duck's POV. You know what I'm saying? Basically, this is my point of view on a subject or a situation that I'm talking about. Basically, this whole motherfucking episode, this whole podcast, this whole platform is basically just my point of view, how I feel about shit. And that's that. So let me just get a little more in depth with it, right? So should you get mad if your friend or significant other doesn't post you on social media? Should you get mad if your friend or significant other doesn't post you on social media. Fuck no. And I saw some shit that really, I bombed the shit when I saw the shit too. Talk about, oh, if your man don't post you, then he either is trying to entertain other women or don't want other women to know you. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm tired of this fucking narrative that if a person don't post you, that means he's trying to hide you and all this. Maybe motherfucker don't want. And then it's privacy is one thing and hiding is another. Maybe a motherfucker don't want motherfuckers to know, like. But it don't get looked at, right? If a woman be like, yo, I don't post my man because, niggas don't be tripping. Niggas don't trip when a female don't post them. Niggas don't trip. Female might post a hand, might post a chest, might post a boob, don't post the face. Niggas don't trip. Why do women trip about that? Like, fuck social media, bro. We are in the era of clout chasing. You want everybody and they fucking mama to know who you fucking and what's going. But then you get mad when somebody find out, oh, that's who you fucking? And then now they go to try to chase them down to fuck them. If you didn't put it on fucking social media, they wouldn't know who to fucking chase after in the first place. And then your ass wouldn't get mad when the bitch throw pussy at your man because she don't like you. Goofy. Stop fucking always putting everything on social media with your dumb asses, man. You can quote me on this.